March is a very soulful month where you're going to get more in touch with your emotions and your dreams. Hello, I'm Carrie Samuels, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your March forecast. This is a big month. This is a time when you may have a pivot point in your life. You can have brand new chapters as you're letting go of old chapters. First of all, the skies are free and clear this month. Again, just like last month, another month without any retrogrades. So enjoy it while you can, because on April 1st, Mercury goes retrograde. So right now, it's a time to really go for your dreams and take action on your plans. And yet, there's a twist, because your plans may and probably will change. Your dreams may take a turn. This is a pivot point. It's our first eclipse month of the year, and we are in Pisces season until the 20th. And Pisces is all about connecting you to the deepest parts of yourself, your psyche, your subconscious, your unconscious, and all that's beneath the surface. Pisces is also the last sign of the zodiac, so there's a sense of karmic endings inherent in that, and compassion and empathy. It's a more feeling than most other months. So you're really going to find yourself feeling a lot. You're going to be feeling all the feels. We have a lot of planets in Pisces at the beginning of the month especially, and even toward the end of the month, Venus and Mars right away in Pisces together. And so it's time to touch base with what's really in your heart, and in a way where you're connected to your purpose and your role on the planet. This is a time to really ask the big questions about your why. So as you're pursuing your goals, as you're pursuing your plans, you can't just do it in the same way you've done before. Things are changing, and you'll notice that you're feeling different about things. You're feeling different about your career, maybe, the people in your life. Things that were once secure and a known entity are maybe slipping away from you, or you're changing your mind and your heart about that circumstance or relationship. So that's what this month is all about. It's about really getting you in tune with what's truly right for you, what your soul is calling you to do, as opposed to what your mind thinks you want. Again, even if that was good for you, whatever relationship or circumstance, if it was, things are changing now. You're going through a whole new path. And the numerology for March, we are in an 11 universal month. And 11 is a master number, which creates some more challenges so that you can master your life. You're mastering a part of your life right now. And when the 11 is present, we have an infusion of light. The word light in numerology reduces to the number 11. It's those columns of light, those pillars of light, right? Which is what the 11 is shaped like. And it's about stepping into the next phase of your soul's plan. You're evolving into another lesson, another paradigm. And 11 brings light, which also brings up your shadow. And that's really a lot of the energy of this month, is about the shadow. It's about really turning on a light in a dark room so you can see what's going on there and clear things away. And so you're going to be having some revelations. You're going to be having some wake-up calls about what's truly good for you now, what you really, really want, or what your soul desires, and what is no longer appropriate for you. We have an incredible new moon on the 10th, which is conjunct Neptune, which is Pisces ruling planet. So this new moon in Pisces has a stellium, means a collection of planets connected in Pisces, which is really a very powerful time for you to connect with your dreams and wake up to what you've been disillusioned about. It's like the fog is lifting. And so that day is an incredible day if you want to set your intentions to the universe about what you wish to feel, what you want to experience, and making way for your dreams to come true. On March 20th, everything takes a turn when we have our equinox. This is another time of new beginnings because March 20th begins the zodiac sign of Aries, which is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere, but the archetype of Aries is the same no matter where you live in the world. Fresh starts, new beginnings, and the beginning of the zodiac wheel. This is the start of things. So after that new moon on March 10th, we have the equinox. On the 20th, the beginning of Aries, and that is a fresh start as well. And then we have this incredible lunation on March 25th, the first eclipse of the year. Eclipses are incredibly powerful. They're exponential powers of an ordinary lunation. And this is a full moon eclipse. So full moons are always a little bit dramatic because they're bringing things to light, right? Like the moon is full and the light of the sun, our consciousness is shining on the moon. And so you're waking up to things in your inner world. That happens on an ordinary full moon. This is an eclipse. And so for a moment, the earth is eclipsing the light on the moon, eclipsing what's going on in your inner world. So there's this sense of like darkness for a moment, confusion, and then there's light. And it's a sense of resetting things. Full moon eclipses are when things really shift and you have revelations, wake-up calls about what's going on in your inner world, what's going on in the world. There'll be many surprising and possibly shocking events that occur around this full moon lunation where you're waking up to the truth. And this is usually the truth that's always been there, but been hidden from your consciousness. So there are things that Pisces connects you to, your intuition, that is always speaking to you. Your soul, your intuition is always speaking to you. But how often do you listen? There are so many things that we just don't want to face or know or deal with. And so this March 25th eclipse is going to bring that up for you. And especially in the realm of relationships. This is a full moon eclipse in Libra. So the moon is in Libra while the sun is in Aries. Aries is war, confidence, aggression, assertion. Libra is peace, diplomacy, harmony, relationships. And for a moment, peace is eclipsed. And this is a south node eclipse, meaning that all of your karmic issues, the south node is related to your karma, these habits that have built up over your life, over many lifetimes. And so what's going to come up for you is how you keep peace at any cost. Harmony at what price? So if you're a person who tends to overgive, who thinks of yourself last, or at least thinks of other people first, who tends to say everything's okay even when it isn't, this is what's going to come up for you this month. So pay attention to what's happening before this eclipse, because the more consciously you deal with things, the more you assert yourself proactively, the more harmonious things will be. Do you see the paradox there? If you're trying to keep the peace by suppressing your emotion, by suppressing your needs, by suppressing what's good for you, it actually will come up in unconscious ways and perhaps have a dramatic ending. So you want to deal with things very proactively. Anything that's on your heart or in your mind, you want to address. And Mercury is going to be in Aries at this time. And Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde at the beginning of April. And this is the area that Mercury is going to track back into during retrograde. So you want to pay attention to what's coming up. This is time for you to express yourself. And Mercury is also going to be conjunct our North Node of Destiny, where we're headed to collectively, and for you personally, and Chiron, the wounded healer. So it's very important that you express what's in your heart. That's a way of healing. And that's also the way of creating your destiny. In the beginning was the word, right? So you speak your truth. You share your intentions. You declare to the universe, right, that you deserve to be put first, that your needs are important, that your dreams are important. So can you see how important this month is? There's so much happening. So I want to remind you that eclipses come in pairs. So we begin this eclipse portal, this 2-week season of eclipses on March 25th. And then on April 8th, we have what's called the Great American Eclipse. And there will be drama, especially in this country, my country of the United States of America, but all around the world. The eclipses bring up drama. They bring heavy, sometimes emotions, sometimes exhilarating emotions. So just pay attention, the March 25th till April 8th window portal of eclipses, that's a time of really intensity and revelation. So take that time, especially more paced, right? Pace yourself during that time and pay attention to what's coming up for you. April is going to be really lit up. So you want to be as proactive of dealing with things now so you have a much smoother April, because I'll talk about that next month. But there's a lot coming up. It's a busy year. So I have 3 action steps to help you navigate this psychically and spiritually charged month. Your first action step is to pay attention to your dreams. And when I say your dreams, I mean your literal dreams and metaphorical dreams. So your literal dreams, when you wake up, try to remember as much as you can, or the feeling of what transpired while you were sleeping, because your subconscious is trying to get messages to you. Your spirit guides are trying to get messages to you. And that can happen while you sleep in your dreams, when your logical mind is shut off and your subconscious is talking to you. So see if you can remember anything about your dreams, and the more you pay attention to them, the more you'll remember them. And pay attention to your metaphorical dreams. What's in your heart? What do you want to create? And it's important to note that if you think it's unrealistic, dream it anyway. It's really important to at least acknowledge where your heart wants to go in your life. And you may find that miracles happen when you believe in yourself. So let yourself express your dreams, let yourself believe in your dreams, and watch your dreams take flight. Your second action step is to listen to your feelings to guide you. Your emotions are going to be very powerful now. And sometimes we second guess our intuition when we let our logical mind say, I shouldn't think that. Oh, that's too complicated. That's too difficult. Let your feelings lead the way. Also, your physical sensations. Notice, do you dread something? That's your intuition talking to you. That's a feeling. God, I just don't feel like going to work, or I don't feel like dealing with this person. That's a feeling. You got to pay attention to it because that's telling you something about your dynamic in this relationship or circumstance. Do you feel excited about someone or something? That's a feeling to guide you. That's a yes from your intuition. Do you feel constricted? And your emotions are speaking to you very, very loudly now. So you don't want to bypass them with your logic, okay? It's important to have logic. Intuition has to be balanced with reason, but don't let reason override your feelings. So pay more attention to your feelings, pay more attention to what's in your heart. Ask your heart what your heart wants instead of thinking about what you think you want. You may find they're different. So tune into your heart, tune into your body, and listen to your feelings. And your third action step is to pay attention to your emotional triggers, because that's also going to be guiding you. This is a healing month. And so you may find that you get upset at someone or something over something that's seemingly insignificant. There's something more underneath there. Anger will show you where your boundaries are tread upon. Shame, guilt, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to where you have that in your life, and we all do, and find where you're hiding yourself, where you're afraid to express yourself because you're not comfortable with who you are. These are the things that are going to be healed or want to be healed this month. So pay close attention to times when you find yourself getting frustrated or angry or sad at, again, seemingly little things. Take some time to say, what's underneath this? What am I not processing or expressing that needs a voice right now? This is an incredibly powerful month for healing your self-esteem, for allowing yourself to be yourself and express yourself. And I hope that you allow yourself to love yourself exactly how you are, because you are beautiful and you are important and you are special. You were born for a reason. I do have something that can help you this month. It is absolutely free. I have a free audio class called Soul Healing for Self-Esteem that helps you address self-esteem issues on a very deep soul level, subconscious level. It's absolutely free, and you can access that using the link below in the description. I am wishing you the most marvelous March and beyond. It's going to be an incredible month, and at the end of it, you're going to be amazed at your transformation. I love you so much, and have a beautiful month. Lots of love. Bye for now.